that shit up, Quay.
What is up? It's that time, it's that hour, it's Righteous with another video. Alright, so I'm gonna start the video with right away getting into what Golovkin was doing, why he was doing what he was doing, and what the public is perceiving, and how I agree with them. So, did Canelo do what he had to do to win the fight? Yes, he did. Did Golovkin sell the bag, as they say, that quote unquote sell the bag? I think he did. It's hard to dispute that. Obviously, I'm a Golovkin fan, and everybody knows that I always root for him. But when it came to this fight, he for sure sold the bag. Now, I'll explain. So the reason why I think he did was a lot of reasons. There was many things going on in the background. I don't know if you guys knew about this, or if you guys check out sports books or anything that kind of stuff, like DraftKings and stuff like that. I check that stuff out. Even if I'm not gonna gamble, even if I'm not gonna bet, I want to know what's leading, or what is something that people aren't looking at. So if there was a bet that I wanted to make on that fight, it would have been that no one would have gotten knocked out, and I probably would have won a good amount of money. And it also comes down to how much you put in, because the odds were -150. So basically, you could have put $150 and you could have gotten your $150 back, which it's hard to find something like that nowadays. You know, sometimes it's hard to get what you put in fairly back, like evenly back. So I thought that was a good one. Basically, you put $1,000, you put $10,000, you get 10,000 back. That's a clean, good gamble, a good bet. But I was unsure about the whole Canelo thing, because I didn't know if he was gonna hurt Golovkin, or I didn't know if it was gonna be a war. But either way, if I would have pulled the trigger, that's where I would have went. So in my opinion, I feel like with all those things, you know, whether it's this round get knocked out, this round get knocked out, this round get hurt, whatever. Another one I would have put is Canelo wins first minute, Canelo wins last minute, because I was thinking it was gonna go to decision. Now, in my opinion, I think Golovkin won the first round just off of like default. You know, his movement was better, but then the rest, it was not close. So I probably wouldn't have won that bet. Regardless, I feel like they all knew those bets were out there, and I think that Golovkin knew that those bets were out there. So if anything, his honor, in my opinion, sticked with him not getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Nate Diaz. You know, like my man Fabian. Shout out to Fabian. I was watching the fight with Fabian. He was like, "Yo, he should have said at the end of the fight, but you still ain't knocked me out though," because that's what it came down to. Everybody wanted to see it. It was coming. It was happening. It was getting close. And then 10th, 11th round happened. Golovkin woke up and he started throwing that jab a lot more. But power punches, we didn't see them. So some of it had to come down to, I don't want to go to war with this guy. I don't want to engage with this guy. I don't want to throw power punches with this guy. I don't want to chase this guy. I don't want to cut the ring off. That's too much work. I ain't doing that. I just dare this guy to knock me out, and he didn't. So I don't think there's going to be another rematch. Of course, they were talking about Golovkin and Canelo for one more fight, for a fourth one. But maybe if Golovkin was 10 years younger, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if he was 8 years younger, maybe. But, you know, the age gap is way too off. You know what I'm saying? And I am going to break down a round just so you guys know. Stay tuned, because I'm not going to just tell you what I think. There were things that happened there that were pretty precise. And if you ask me, the body punches is what made Golovkin humble and stay away. There were reports of Canelo hurting his left hand, so obviously if that's one of his main tools in the ring, and he can't use it like he wants to, then that's going to be an issue. Another thing Golovkin was doing was he was watching Canelo, so I felt like he was trying to set him up, and then it got to a point where Canelo was offsetting him, making his rhythm messed up and stuff like that. So then he just was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna continue to go about this. He had like a safe out, which I hate to see that. It's boxing. I would have been really mad if I would have paid to be in person to see that fight, because watching it on TV, that's different. Everybody could put together $10-15, whatever, and if you wind up paying it by yourself, then that means you're a super fan. Props to you. But most people, they go to a friend's house where it's already being paid for, or you give $20, you give $40, and then boom, you watch the fight. Or you go to a bar, whatever. But if you go in person and you're disappointed like this, that's not good. So Golovkin did what he had to do, and majority of the people that were in the crowd were Mexican. I mean, he looked like he was in Mexico when he got introduced. Another thing was they did a brand new introduction for Canelo, which I thought was interesting. It was kind of like his best introduction. So I think they're still trying to push Canelo to be the face of boxing and all that stuff, and I think that's going to continue. But Golovkin definitely sold the bag. He just basically said, yo, I can't continue to go against this guy. Now, I am going to say what needs to be said. I don't care what anybody is saying out here in the boxing world to dispute this, because it's true. Facts are facts. I love the YTBC. I love hearing opinions, and these things are just true. But there is a moment in this saga where Golovkin could have taken that HGH, he could have taken whatever he wanted, put it into his system. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think Golovkin's mom is a doctor. I think he knows the side effects. I think they are savvy on what could and what could not happen, especially late in his career, to start taking steroids. I think that there was a moment where it was like, should I take this or should I not take this? Because there's no other way for him to knock out Canelo decisively if this man is juiced up too. Now, it's possible in the first fight, very possible, but look at how close Golovkin got to doing that, and he couldn't, and he was a little bit younger in that time. So if he's not going to take it in that time, then there's no way that it's going to happen unless he gets lucky, or they I don't know, something weird happens. But that second fight was super close, technical and stuff like that. But if it would have happened, it would have happened in the first fight, and I don't think Golovkin would ever take anything like that. So that needs to be said. I don't care. My thing is, the facts need to be shown for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is a champion now. He got all the belts at 168, dominating. I want to see what happens next. I think that his next fight will be somebody that we like, but I'm pretty sure that Benavidez thing is not going to go away. I just feel like the whole promoter thing is what's getting in the way. So that is all I have for you guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Feel free to cash out the team. You already know we working, but there's more to come regardless. Whether it's Fury Joshua, whether it's Terence Crawford and Spence, whether it's Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, whether it's Zurdo and Bivol, whether it's Usyk, whether anybody. I'm trying to move forward to continuing to cover these fights for you guys and give you the most unbiased opinion that I have for these fights, because I'm reading as much stuff as possible. So like, that's where I feel like I try to be unbiased, because I'm listening to a lot of chatter and I'm actually consuming it and trying to give you guys the best opinion. I'm also researching. I'm not just spilling whatever I have at that moment. I actually critique everything that's going on as much as I can, and I did watch all 12 rounds of this fight. So my thing is to be like that same person that you have when you're watching the fight, like currently, and in that moment, excuse me. And then also to give you additional news that goes with these fights. So there's nothing more to be said when it comes to Canelo and Triple G. Obviously the saga's over, and Golovkin left with his head up high. I think that it was funny of him to leave like that, smiling and stuff. He said a lot of small things that you can tell that he's not he's still not a fan of Canelo. He tried to give him the most praise as possible, as much as he could, and say, guys, you should still watch this guy. He's a part of elite boxing and whatnot. But when I feel like when he said high level, it just showed a lot of him saying, I'm never gonna do what he does to become champion. You know what I'm saying? I've done what I could by having all these hundreds of fights. I mean, his amateur career is insane. Golovkin deserves hella credit and will be a Hall of Famer no matter what anybody says. But in my opinion, it was him saying he could have it. He could have all that stuff. I just wanted the achievement once, and in the fans' heart, we all know that Golovkin won that first fight. So regardless, we move on. Canelo is going to continue to break records and stuff like that, but we need to see more. And he did a big thing on Saturday. He looked sensational. He did what he had to do, and there's nothing else we can say. Golovkin signed on that paper and said, yo, I want to fight. 40 or not, it doesn't matter. The credit is deserved to Canelo. Big shout outs to him. Mad respect. Y viva Mexico. You already know. It's your boy Rick's Righteous. Peace out, and let's continue to keep boxing alive. Sorry, I almost messed that up, man. All right, you guys take care. Peace out.
Que lo que, mi gente, what is good, my peoples? It's the one and only, your boy, Cha-Cha Charlie. And if you like this video, hit the subscribe button for more sports and entertainment videos just like this. And it's going to be one big party, and we will be celebrating and dancing all night long. It's Cha-Cha time.